What's up everybody and welcome to this video. So in today's video I will be unboxing my newest toy, the DJI Mavic Mini. As I stated in the previous video, I won't be buying the DJI Mavic Air 2, I will be selling the DJI Mavic Air, and I decided to buy the DJI Mavic Mini instead in preparation for the upcoming world trip. And yes, I know I've done a lot of drone videos lately, but this will be the last one for a while, I promise. So if you don't care about drones at all, sorry about that. So yeah, let's start with this. Strangely enough, there's no tape here, so let me open it like this. Also looks a bit weird in here, but so this looks to be the case where the drone is inside, and here there are the propeller guards. I won't be really using them, so let me put this on the side. Right, let me open this now so that you can see it. Whoop. But that already looks used. What the hell? I thought it was completely new. There's even some dirt and some scratches on here. What the hell? What happened? Did the company that I bought it from sell me a used drone? There's even an SD card in here. What the? You know what? Let me check what's in this SD card. That's so weird. I'm so pissed at the moment that I even walked into the stand of the camera and I moved the camera, so sorry if the angle changed. Alright, let's see here. Let's put it in here. Well, at least it's a nice scenery, but maybe I can see who it belongs to. Ah, wait, that's actually me? Yeah, sorry, just making a silly joke. The truth is that I did film an unboxing of this drone, but I thought it was really boring, so I decided to scrap that. And instead, I'll just compare the size and the weight to the DJI Mavic Air. I'll mention a few things that I already like about this, about the DJI Mavic Air, and then I will just film some drone footage with this new drone. I think I will be taking it with me on my hike tomorrow. Then I should be able to film some beautiful scenery of the Alps. First, let me tell you what I really like about it. Well, of course, the biggest surprise is this. It uses a normal USB charger. That's actually awesome, especially considering that I'm going to the world trip and sometimes I will be off the grid for a few days, so I can charge the drone with my power bank. I didn't expect that, because with the DJI Mavic Air, and I guess with any of the other bigger drones, that's not possible. You need a normal power outlet to charge the drone. That's awesome. What I also like is, of course, the battery charger is really tiny and simple, because for the DJI Mavic Air, 1 second, this is the contraption that you have to use to charge the batteries of the DJI Mavic Air. Normal plug with an AC power adapter, a big AC power adapter that is almost as big as the DJI Mavic Mini itself. And then you even have this part in here where you open it and you plug the batteries from the side. Then you have this huge contraption to charge the batteries, while on the DJI Mavic Mini, well, this is all that you need to charge the batteries of the DJI Mavic Mini. So it's already way less stuff to carry around during the world trip. It's way better, way easier, especially when I'm going on the longer hikes, where I will be only taking a smaller backpack with me, where every gram matters. Having only this instead of all of this is certainly way better. The battery size, of course, it's way smaller. 3 batteries on the DJI Mavic Mini give me about 1.5 hours of flight time, while the DJI Mavic Air gives me about 1 hour of total flight time with the 3 batteries. Let me put all of this aside because this looks really messy at the moment. This is the remote of the DJI Mavic Air, and this is the remote of the DJI Mavic Mini. So you see, they are pretty much the same. There's not much difference. The only thing that I see, there's one extra button up here on the DJI Mavic Air that isn't there on the DJI Mavic Mini, and you have more buttons on here on the DJI Mavic Air compared to the DJI Mavic Mini. Those extra buttons are, you have a sport mode. If you want to fly the drone a little bit faster, it also turns off the sensors and stuff like that. Then you have a just a button that you can program. It's the same for this one. Those two buttons you can program to do something that you wish. For example, if you want a fast way to set the gimbal to look straight ahead or straight down, you can just program it to a mount to one of these buttons. But I do use the same Wi-Fi technology that I never liked. That was the biggest downside that I've had on the DJI Mavic Air the whole time. I lost the connection so often. As soon as there was a tree in the way, flying became really hard and I would lose the footage on the phone. I couldn't see where the drone was anymore. So the drone started to fly back on its own until I got signal back so I could take control again. That was really annoying. Now I'm not sure, is it really that bad or was my DJI Mavic Air faulty? That's why I sent it into repair during the warranty period, and they actually replaced the remote, so I thought it might be better now, but I didn't see much improvement. Flying the DJI Mavic Mini only once so far, I must say that it did feel better. It did feel more responsive. I seem to have less problem if there was a single tree in the way, which makes me think that, considering that it's the same technology, that my DJI Mavic Air is really faulty. Or maybe it is worse. Maybe they did improve the technology a little bit with the DJI Mavic Mini. After all, it was released a little bit later. I would have to get a second DJI Mavic Air to compare it to make sure if there is a difference. And of course, the biggest reason, look at this. Looks like a tiny, looks like the child of the DJI Mavic Air, doesn't it? Now when they are open, the difference doesn't look as big anymore. I guess that's also a good thing. This is 470 grams, I think. This one is 249 grams, so that you can fly it pretty much anywhere. Well, except where it's completely forbidden to fly drones. But most countries allow to fly drones below 250 grams without any license, as I've already mentioned in the previous video. Now, one thing that I don't like about the DJI Mavic Mini is the propellers and how they are attached to it. They use screws, so I always have to carry the screwdriver with me. Yeah, the screwdriver is included, but without the screwdriver you cannot replace the propellers. While on the DJI Mavic Air you can just like press down, rotate it, and they come off. So this is a way better system. But yeah, that's everything that I wanted to say right now about the DJI Mavic Mini and comparing it to the DJI Mavic Air. Again, it uses way less space, not only the drone but also the batteries and the battery charger, and the fact that I can charge the batteries with a normal USB adapter I think is really awesome. But now let me go outside and I will film some epic drone footage. Nah, not really epic, I will film some normal drone footage. So see you outside. Alright, that's just been some random drone footage that I took on two of our latest hikes. It's not the best footage, the weather wasn't the best, there was a lot of fog and the visibility wasn't very good, especially on that first hike, on those first few shots. But I can tell you that on my next video, which will be a hike of a very beautiful mountain here in Switzerland, here in the Swiss Alps, I will be able to show you some better drone footage. So stay tuned for that. Thank you very much for watching and see you again next week. Bye bye.